What's up, YouTube? This is this is MATHHOFFA, but like I seen the. Hold on, let me just play this. I'm gonna just play it, and so y'all can understand where I'm coming from, cause I was lost on this. So we're gonna watch the whole thing.
Check it. I created a whole album. I turned it in as an album. They told me no. This is a mixtape. I said what?
A mixtape.
They said yeah. This is a mixtape. This ain't an album.
This don't get album
This
support.
don't get album support. You still owe us 6 albums after this. When I
Two,
seen
three.
that, I was
Right.
like, oh okay.
That's crazy.
This is a mixtape. We not turning in a album, Drew. After this, we just gonna drop Lucy's and then.
No, this way here. He goes, we're not gonna drop the album. What you're gonna do is you're gonna figure out how to set up a phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, for what? He goes, I'm gonna call the project a phone number, and then we're gonna release it, and every fan can text and call that phone number, and I'm gonna store their information.
And you get your fan base.
Yep.
You collect the fan base.
Collect the fan
Alright.
base that way.
All right. So because of that, I'm fucking lost. So we got to watch this. What was it, part 8? They told JOYNERLUCAS his album was a mixtape. Joyner and Drew outsmart the label. I need more clarity at this point, cause I'm fucking lost as shit, bro. If somebody got more info, like explain it to me. Like I don't know. Let's just see.
So we got label with lawyer, we got tour, then we go to publishing.
Yep.
All right. So try to get us on a publishing deal for $400K. Good deal, right? Great deal. That's what we've been told. Great deal, good deal. I said, yo, this don't make sense. Because I'm already looking at BMI, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm already saying, look, this shit don't make sense. So I don't think we're going to take it. Now we know. Now we know how he is. So it's like, all right, we're not going to go take that deal. We're not going to do that.
Right.
He got mad and was like, oh, bro, what do you mean, bro? This is a great deal, bro. This is a good deal, bro.
He started
Yo,
name
look,
dropping people that got deals and
bro,
what
this
they
person
got.
this
You know
deal.
what I'm
This
saying?
nigga didn't even get this deal, and he's a bigger artist, and da-da-da-da. Long story short, we
Fast forward, less than 2 years later, $2.5 million.
We got a and at that time, for where I was
I'm gonna
at,
take a drink for that. $2.5 million.
$2.5 million at
You know
that
what I'm saying?
time for where I was at was great. That was a great situation. Let's go into the fact that we unknowingly, when we signed the Atlantic deal, we also signed away our merch deal.
Wow.
Signed away our brand deal. Signed
brand
away our
deal.
touring deal.
Yeah,
It was 5 contracts.
Over nothing?
It was 5 contracts, bro.
Five
Not
contracts.
one
And
contract.
Those
5.
would have been in the red line that's the red line.
Right. So they intertwined the
All of it. It was 360.
brand,
360,
tour, all
16%
that
royalty. Yeah, 360,
and with
six
Shaw,
projects.
and with Shaw was like, oh, bro, that's normal, bro.
That's not normal, bro.
No, it is.
Yo, it's a template. It's a template for a new artist.
No,
Right.
it's very. It's
a template.
very normal. It's
He's
not.
not,
It's
look,
not.
he's not wrong for that because it's a template.
Yeah.
Right.
It's-
but
it's-
he
it's-
but he didn't want to fight for that not to.
That's what I was about.
He was
right.
he was so comfortable with this is the standard and this is how things go. That's one thing about Shaw. His mind is always, well, this is how things go.
This is regular.
This is regular. But me and Drew was on some, man, fuck that regular shit. We fighting for that. We fighting for this. Then there was a clause in the contract that stipulated that we can't do we can't have a tech company.
No.
What was it?
So it was a bunch of, it was like all your rights outside of your music,
Yes,
essentially,
that's
right?
what it was.
So
Ancillary rights,
anything
yeah.
else you go into, there was going to be a piece of that, right?
That's a wild.
What? That's great, bro. Bro, think about that. You know how many? Bro. Hold on, bro. Do y'all know how many? Bro, oh my god, bro, oh my god. Listen, I'm lost. I'm fucked up right now. Do y'all know how much money rappers make off deals that aren't rap and music and shit? Like, let's just take think of somebody. Lil Yachty and Quality Control, CQ the label. Y'all know Migos, Lil Yachty, twerk. I say twerk girls. Damn, fuck. JT and Young Miami, they do so much shit differently. I forget. Did I forget their fuck City Girls? God damn. All right. all them. Okay, let's just take Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty has a Sprite deal, his clothing, his label. What else does he have? And I think I want to say he's into something else. He's into a lot of shit. But I think everybody at QC got a Sprite deal. Hell, let's just take Quavo. He got the Boohoo Man clothing line. Uh, he doesn't stream. He would have. What does he do? He does something else. He has his label now, and the only person on there is what? Who did Quavo sign? Bobby Shmurda. And what was the other thing that Quavo does? The Boohoo Man, and then not only the Boohoo Man, he has like brand deals. That's what he has a lot of brand deals. Lil Yachty does too. Don't sleep with Yachty. Oh, Lil Yachty has his podcast and shit. That's what I forgot. He's that damn company. That's what I was thinking of. I said streaming, but it's not. He doesn't stream like stream, but he has a channel. It's on YouTube too. Like all that stuff that they do. They interviewed Drake. It's whatever that channel is. I want to say that's Lil Yachty's. But Quavo has like something else too. Quavo got a lot of shit. And then just look at fucking even Offset got a bunch of shit. So it's just like just take just Quavo with his record label and fucking the Boohoo Man clothing line and just those pieces alone. The record label has to take a piece of that. They get a percentage of that too. So not only you gotta do all these albums and tours and concerts and shit, and then so as an artist, when they're on tour, the majority of the money, especially when like you're coming up and coming and stuff, a lot of your money is coming from the tour dates and stuff. That's why like you may see an artist, they get a viral song, they won't do shows for like a minute till they get to a high ass number, and then they start doing shows and shit. Unless you just like one of like, unless you just a trap rapper that like y'all they do a bunch of like little shows, in these little ass cities and shit, coming through, doing walkthroughs and shit while they buzzing, and so they can do a bunch of that, get used to touring, doing shows and stuff. Then they price go up because that's what Lil Baby did. I mean not Lil Baby, Da Baby. That's what he did. He did a lot of that shit, like just working a bunch of shit. And then when his shit took off, boy, that number went through the fucking roof. Oh, my dad books tours, and he used to be a tour DJ and sets up concerts and shit like that. So that's how I know this shit. So like, and then with the rappers that he worked with, and this was in like the 2000s. So like they get a majority of their money from their tours and shit. And so like your album sales, depending on your fucking contract, you get a nice chunk of change, especially when you're somebody like hell, when you somebody like the Migos, especially like the Migos when their first run. Drake his first beginning run, not Drake now. Drake when he was doing mixtapes with Wayne Drake, Young Money Drake, Nicki Minaj, like their stuff, their deals up and coming ain't the best deals unless you just know who's signing you and like if you just like if y'all got a relationship and stuff. Business is business. Don't get that twisted. But a lot of times, the only person that I know that got like a fire ass deal off the top, off the jump, is 21 Savage. His deal is like that nigga. Look how he fucking drop album. Like those artists that can drop albums like once every 45 years, them niggas got the best fucking deals in the world. Cause they ain't gotta do nothing. They ain't gotta do shit. And they can make music whenever the fuck they want to and drop that shit when the fuck they want to, go on tour when the fuck they want to, and they get majority of they raw like all that shit. Like I don't know what 21 people like 21 Savage got. Who's somebody else? Rihanna. Like Rihanna dropped what 2-3 albums and like her deal gotta be immaculate. Then she was signing like Kanye and Rock Nation or Kanye produced it, but she was signing on the Jay-Z and Rock Nation. I think she was signing on Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Regardless, yeah, cause because Rihanna's under the J umbrella with Kanye, and then Kanye and Rihanna did their own stuff. But anyway, they're both fucking billionaires because they went. And that's another thing, Rihanna. What if Jay-Z had to get a piece of Rihanna's fucking Fenty line? Like, that's what I'm trying to get through to y'all, bro. Like, for a record label to get a piece of your money outside of music, either A, they're going broke. Two, they're the fucking devil. Like, that shit is insane. I would, bro. I couldn't imagine signing a deal and they tell me they gotta get a piece of my streaming and YouTube money. Bitch, you crazy. I stay on the gram. Oh, I'm glad I don't do music no more. Oh, I'm glad I couldn't. If I was still trying to get a deal, oh hell no, bro. Man, hell no. Now, especially in today's time with this, hell no, man. I was selling CDs and shit out the trunk of my car and shit. Hey, man, see, that's why I hate. I love and hate digital. As a tech nerd and geek, digital's amazing. Especially as a DJ, I ain't gotta carry no more crates of music and CDs and shit. When I was in high school DJing, bro, that shit was a pain. I had to run home from school, burn all my CDs because CDs get scratched, and especially if you DJing with them, they getting scratched. This, that, and the third. Oh my god, I used to keep 6 cases of CDs in the house. I get down to the last 3, go buy some more, bruh. And then not only that, I was selling the CDs too, and I was like DJing with the CD, bruh. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Hell no, bro. Hell no. And that's why I wish people stop being so used to. America's the only place where they're all digital. Like everywhere around the world still goes and buys albums, goes and buys their movies and stuff. They love that physical copy, go and buy that physical fucking game. Only America does this shit, bro. Now look, they is fucking us up with that shit. God damn, bro.
But it's a three, bro. It's a crazy 360 contract. Is what I'm trying to say,
I
right?
never heard of.
But check. So this is what happens, right? So 2016 we signed 2015, 2016 we signed, 2018 we're like we want to get off this deal. Joyner starts discussing getting off the deal. At this point, we've already fired like 7 project managers. Like nobody in the building fuck with us. It's like done. You know what I'm saying? Like I depleted everything. I've done everything. There's nobody in this building want to talk to me at this point, right? Meanwhile, he's getting fingers pointed at him. Your manager about to fuck up your whole career. He don't know what the fuck he's doing.
And they're talking about you.
Right. Because everyone's just trying to make everything good, right? Everyone's just trying, oh, what's up, man? Everything good, right? Everything's like the lawyer said.
Big ups for Joyner having cuz like not a lot of people in this music industry wants the best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like hell, like take even DJs for instance, bro. Like when I was heavily in the music industry, I'm still in the, when I say this, I'm still in the music industry, but I kind of like just create my own lane now. Like when I was trying to do like all the normal stuff as a DJ and linking up the mixtape scene and stuff like that, people will fuck over you in a fucking instant, bro. And they do not give a fuck. And this is coming from a DJ. So like picture all the people that get fucked over as an artist and they get all these like promises made to them and stuff like, bruh. This is before Lil Baby dropped. Like before Lil Baby was Lil Baby. He had just dropped his 2nd project. He's about to drop the 3rd project that like blew up. I was doing a mixtape for what was the dead DJ crew I was in? What's the name of that damn shit? I got the hoodie in my closet. I can't think of it. Anyway, it's probably a good thing I can't remember. But I can't remember. Anyway, damn, I had the image in my head. Anyway, so I fucking was doing this mixtape, and I was getting all the artists on there. And how the people wanted me to spit it was I had to charge local artists to be on this mixtape, which already I was mad about. But they wanted me to charge because they were charging me to get these songs that they had. And so if you know about DJ crews and stuff like that, when artists are blowing up, they just send their songs to all the DJs. They find like the DJ crews, whoever over them, they send songs to them, and then they send them to. And that dude would send it to all those DJs, and we played in the clubs and play when we DJ and playing all everywhere. That's how we get new music, and that's how a lot of DJs stay up, and especially in, like big cities and stuff. Like damn, what the fuck was I? What the fuck is the name of that crew? Anyway, the crew I was in, they was based in Atlanta. So I was doing a lot of traveling in and out of Atlanta. So I was like, if I'm in Alabama, and so the crew in Alabama was kind of, they was alright, but it's Alabama at the same time. No shade to Alabama, I love my state, but still. So I was trying to get cool with the niggas in Atlanta because I'm trying to be in the Atlanta scene, but I don't live there. And so the dude wanted me to pay him for songs that he already had, right? And it's called payola, and you're not supposed to do this. I didn't know this at the time. I'm young, but like my dad, when I told him about it, how I said it, he didn't know what it was. He thought I was just like getting the rights to the song, which that's okay to get the rights to the song to to release it and shit like that. You get every clean. So like when I upload it to like Apple Music and stuff, I get the royalties and stuff. Well, because of that, everything on our end we understood, but on their end he was fucking me over. So when I paid him this money and shit like that, I started promoting the song and stuff. And then one of the rappers that's my homie, he was like saying like, "Hey, bro, like this chick just put this song out. Did you know?" And I was like, "No." And so when I wrote the artist of the song, I was like, "Hey, I was supposed to put this song out on my mixtape. Did you know such and such sold me the song?" And it all hell broke loose. Long story short, uh, basically, my dad and his girlfriend at the time, which was Miss Deb, and the people that was running this DJ thing, we all like it was a whole thing to where like because of that, like the artists that I got the songs from, they were like threatening them and like they was gonna like sue them and shit. But I got told something differently than what it was, and it was a whole thing. And so basically, like, and it was and it's then the top of this like niggas that run shit in Atlanta. If you don't know, most of them are drug dealers and in the streets and shit. So like they was trying to threaten me with street shit. I didn't give a fuck. My daddy don't give a fuck. It was Miss Deb that was like, "You not finna threaten my son like this." It was a whole shindig. Anyway, but everybody's they're not. Miss Deb got a lot of respect in Atlanta. Let's put it that way. And so when she's like, "No, you're not finna threaten my son. Shut that shit up." Well, and then my dad was like, "What we gotta do to end this?" So like they wanted me to pay some money to him still when no, I already paid him for the songs, and he had the money, and I showed him the cash. I had all my receipts and stuff because in my head it's a business transaction, so I kept everything. But he was trying to pay off the record company because it was making him look bad, like he do shady stuff at the record label, and he does. Like he does a lot of shady shit. Long story short, it got squashed. But yeah, that's why I don't do that was like a big learning lesson. But I tell that story to get at like people will, especially these older cats, they will take you under your wing and show you all this cool shit. Like, bro, he like took me under his wing. Like, how he did it is because he is like I don't know if he's future cousin for real, but he's over that company that Future was repping not free bands, street politics. He owns that shit. And he was I don't know, like cuz a cool dude, he just fucked me over. And so like I ain't got no hard feelings towards dude if he ever see this, but he took me under his wing and was doing all this dope shit for me and like actually put me in the front of the DJ organization. And so like a lot of folks, I don't know, like you could tell like some of the DJs they was like looking at me sideways because they never knew, they don't know who I was, where I'm from. They just see me come out the blue, and then like I'm up under like one of the head dudes, and he fuck with me, telling me to come to these photo shoots, telling me to come to this, telling me to come to that. He sent me a thing that so I can go to Lil Baby's album release party. Like he was doing a bunch of shit for me, to where like I was genuinely fucking with him. So like so he everything he was telling me was just like golden at that point. Like I thought he could do no wrong. And then my so-called manager that was helping me knew him, and he did my manager used to do shows on my pops and stuff back in the day. So but my dad told me to be careful because he had fucked over my dad a long time ago. So like I don't know, you think niggas change their ways, but they don't. Niggas don't ever change, bro. But he like was doing all this dope shit, and that's how they get you. They pull you in, and they show you all this dope shit, and they do a lot of shit for you, and then they slide you. All right, this is what it really is, and it's fucked up because it's like young me. This was like, damn, this is about my like 10 years ago. No. Shit, man, damn near 6 years ago. Shit. So like, young me is like this it, bro. I'm finna get this shit cracking, and I'm finna be doing shows with like artists and shit. Like I was trying to find an artist in Atlanta, bro. I was working, linking up with this nigga. I was supposed to be his DJ. This dude started rapping in Atlanta. Me and him got cool, and we was like doing a couple shit. It was like it was a whole big old thing, and he was putting me on game. And then when it came to time to like actually like I was like itching to do something, I was like, look, bro, like all this shit cool, but this ain't my shit. Like I'm trying to get my name, I'm trying to pop my shit, and then the best way I knew how at the time was the mixtapes. Like a lot of people still fucked with mixtapes. This is like I mean it was the end of the mixtape era. Like you still have I mean like this was like 21 still dropping mixtapes. Call that Black was still dropping mixtapes. Like folks still dropping mixtapes. This is when like mixtapes was trying to like stuff was coming out of like the Dat Pill. All that shit was in like Dat Pill, Hot New Hip Hop. What was the big one? Spinrilla, shit like that. Like folks was like transitioning to Apple Music and stuff. This was like that era, like 2016 to 2018, up in that area. Everything was like transitioning to that, and so um, it was still money to be made in that mixtape shit. Just to say, and yeah, it fucked me up, bro. Like it really fucked me up, and it was like, and that's not the only life lesson. Like I lived in Nashville trying to do music, trying to get in the studio work, and I got stories for days. But the music industry is very fucked up, and them niggas will get you hooked by taking you under their wing, and them the worst ones. The ones that's like cool with and everybody cool with everybody. Like I said, my manager was cool with this nigga, and they all knew Miss Dev and shit. So like I'm like, oh, I'm in the game. I got the golden ticket, and no, nigga, they will fuck you over just as quick, bro. And they don't give a fuck, bro. Appreciate the follow, man. And it sucks because it's just like everybody that gets in the music industry is young. And it's just like I didn't know, like, and it was crazy about all this, and this was like that made me like not really like not trust nobody no more, but it was like I went to school for like the music business and all this stuff, and I learned all this shit, and I learned about contracts and all this stuff, and they still don't prepare you for that shit, bro. That's a fucked up part. Like my teacher, so my teacher and stuff that I was learning from in Nashville and stuff. All these teachers in the music industry, especially like in Nashville, like the country music scene and stuff. And they be fucking up a folks so motherfucking quick. Oh my gosh. And I learned the game from an old head. He was putting us on game like we'll be class will be over and he'll be telling us about shit that happened like back in the 70s and 80s when he was doing music and shit. And cuz so old school, he was like he got tired of touring and stuff and he found a niche by doing radio jingles and TV, like a lot of the radio shit, jingles and TV show commercials that when folks used to watch TV and shit, he wrote like majority of them bitches. Like a lot of them, like he like the music to it. He made a majority, like so much, especially like the fucking Southern Network shit. Like my teacher was like he was goated, but they teach you all that stuff and you still not prepared. So like, bro, when he like was like telling me to spend this much money, and bro, I done spent like I done probably lost like my own money, like 5,000 plus like 3,000, 4,000 my pop's money. He done got like 10,000 on me, man. He got 10,000 on me quick, and that's how. And it go by so fast, bro. You'll be throwing money for this, that, and the third, thinking you finna get X, Y, Z, and you don't get shit, bro. Like, bro, they be hustling, bro. It's so fucked up, bro. So if any new fucking rappers or DJs, they get a DJ so quick because a DJ, especially when you ain't got no homie and nothing. Like when I was making beats, that's why I don't sell no beats to nobody. Cause you're not finna have my beat packing and have that shit in the studio and then somebody rap over it, they blow up and then you don't like, bruh. It's so many horror stories I be hearing about with some of the, bruh. I know we supposed to be reacting to this video, sorry, but it's so many horror stories that I be hearing about now, especially now, with like people who what the fuck happened? It's so many horror stories what I be seeing about some of the homies that I don't know what happened, my fault. It's so many horror stories I be seeing of some of the homies and like they left their beats and stuff at the studio or left their computer or like they was doing sessions with somebody and then somebody else like tweak it a little bit and the next thing you know that nigga got their beat. And like whoever tweaked it, or like somebody that got. That's why, bro. Like that's why I don't release no beats on YouTube. None of that shit. You like if you gonna work with me, you gonna work with me, and I'm gonna get everything in writing, bro. Like I done heard like so many of the homies done like left shit being forgetful, stayed there too late. A rapper come in that next morning, hear the beat. Dude be like, shit, hop on it. Shit, you got the files in the studio. Bro. So, man, hey, new DJs, new rappers, producers, y'all please be careful, bro. Please don't let that nigga sell you a dream, bro.
Situation.
Right.
Walk in the room, the contracts is right there, you blind. So everything was just a balancing act. Keep him happy. Just keep him happy. Whatever it takes to keep him happy and making music and turning in music, do that. You know what I mean? Hey, stand on stage, dance. Just do the act.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everyone's cool, right? But it's like, you work with us, you know we're not like this. You know this, that we're not like this.
Right.
So 2018 come, he goes, bro, we're getting off this deal. So we start working our way off the deal. He play cool and does his part. Now the contract's coming to an end. It's a 3-year term. All right, so December 2018, we get
What
off the
contract? Me and Shah's contract?
Shaw and
And
that deal was the Shaw contract's a 3-year term.
Yeah.
That deal, we get out of the deal.
Yes.
So December 2018, we
Yes.
get off of that deal.
How long was
We're
it
done.
initially? It wasn't 3 years.
2016 through 2018.
Yes.
No, how long was it supposed
Bro,
to be?
it's on the options. It was 6.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been however long it took for us to turn it in.
How did
Mind
you guys get
he's
out?
smart. He was like, we're not going to turn in an album. So we never really got into
The
our
moment you
official.
turn in an album, the
You're
moment
locked
you
in
do that, you're
to the
locked in.
options.
Now they got you locked into the options. Now you got to do all 6
So-
albums. So I was like, fuck that. We're not doing an album. We just going to just.
So he turned in a mixtape in 2018. He's like, here's a mixtape, right? And I'm like,
No, that's not what happened.
508.
No, that's not what happened. This is when I got smart. I went there to tell you, the sham. This is how I got smart. Check it. I created a whole album. I turned it in as an album. They told me, no, this is a mixtape. I said, what?
A mixtape.
They said, yeah, this is a mixtape. This ain't an album.
This don't get album
This
support.
don't get album support. You still owe us 6 albums after this. I said, it's a mixtape. They said, yeah. I said, so, wait a minute. I thought our agreement was for 5 out, 6 out. They're like, yeah, but this is a mixtape.
This is a
So
mixtape.
now
This
they're
ain't got
able
the
to
album
get-
budget.
they're able to
What made it a mixtape?
Exactly.
It don't get the album budget.
Whatever.
The album looks. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever they considered it to not be an album. So they did that so that they didn't have to give it the album push, the album looks, the album budget, the album, right? So if they called it a mixtape, they wouldn't be on the hook for the album support, for the big machine.
And they wouldn't go into option
Right.
number 1,
So when
2,
I seen
3.
that, I was like,
Right.
oh, okay.
That's crazy.
This is a mixtape? We're not turning in a fucking album, Drew. After this, we just gonna just drop
No,
Lucy's and then...
Do you know what? No,
I'm
this
not
way
turning
there.
it
He
up.
goes, we're not gonna drop the album. What you're gonna do is you're gonna figure out how to set up a phone number.
This what lost me.
And I said, for what? He goes, I'm gonna call the project a phone number, and we're gonna release it, and every fan can text and call that phone number, and I'm gonna store their information.
And you get your fan base. You collect the fan base.
Collect the fan
Alright.
base that way.
So I said, all right, bet.
I'm not
So,
gonna clap for that.
That's how it is.
so I was like, all right. So
He's like on Drake chant, nigga, everybody would have clapped, nigga.
this is a barbershop, man. We don't clap in the barbershop.
That
Man.
was real shit though. That was
So I was like, all right. So I'm like, I see.
That's crazy, man. Respect what's for respect is due. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so he said, set up the phone number. And let's grab these fans and make sure we got them because we got to get the fuck off.
Right.
Thanks.
So you already had it like, okay, we got to figure out a way off this deal. So we spend the next year trying to work our way off this deal while still trying to operate and release stuff and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So we're balancing both. I'm balancing managing Rashad, that I know is not really in this right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just another project. You know what I mean? That don't really fuck with us at this point. But like, we're stuck in this deal. What are we gonna do? Not do nothing for a whole year, and then at the same time keep our shit running.
So look, we got off the fucking deal. Long story short, we got off the deal, and then the term was coming to an end with me and Sha. So
Yeah.
because I like Sha, right? And mind you, Drew and Sha bumped heads a lot, but I would try to maintain the peace and try to tell Drew, like, listen, bro, you're just a different type of nigga, bro. Like, Sha's a different type of nigga. We know what he can do and what he can't do. Let's just use him for what we can and what we can't use him for. And that's how I was able to keep the peace, because Drew would be pissed off at a lot of shit. Drew would be taking all these phone calls and doing all the heavy lifting, but yet Sha would still be getting a percentage and getting paid off of management. And Drew was like, yo, what the fuck? This guy's not doing shit. And I'm like, listen,
Well, I was like,
yeah.
let's fire him, bro. Like, just be done. Like,
wanted
just
to
tell him
fire
you don't
him.
want it. What's he doing? Like, he's
wanted
not
to
doing.
fire him.
It's not even about the bread, bro. At this point, right?
Right.
At this point, it's principle. It's like I'm working my ass off.
Right.
I'd rather not have to look at the person. You know what I mean? That I'm supposed to be a co-management situation with, and they're not doing nothing. Like, I'm doing everything. You're doing nothing. All right, let's just end it. But he's like, we can't end it. This is where the fucking smartness comes in. I go, why? He goes, bro, you don't see it? How do we get our lawyer? How do we get the deal? If we get rid of him,
Well,
we
fuck.
detach ourselves from the label completely,
Because he was the middleman to the label.
the
Right.
bridge.
the circuit. So
Right.
he's like, everyone's got to stay in play. Everyone. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I got to manage this. I've got to do this for 3 years, bro.
So then when it was time to get off the label, we used Sha to get the fuck off, right? It was like Sha.
Play
is
your
the
role.
one that-
Your manager, play your role.
Now, the thing is, I knew that if we got rid of Sha, then that was it. That was our connect to the label, because they know that we didn't know shit. But they know they couldn't play that game with Sha, because Sha already
No,
knows.
hold on.
Yeah.
We can go. What we did was, This is where I got smart. What we did was,
So he used the number to build up his fan base. He still didn't explain it. Who does that? Now I want to like deep dive. Joyner Lucas sending Shaw Money a message. What? Fuck it. Let's go to the next one.
what we did
I'm
was,
lost.
this is where I got smart. What we did was, Onyx attorney at the time that did the contracts for it, not our attorney. He left and he started his own firm. I went and hired him
Yeah, there you go.
to represent me for Tully Act. So in December 2018, we already secured like $9.2 million for our tech, for our app we built in the music space. So I helped him, he helped me figure out the deal over here.
For what? You said how much?
Tully,
Tully.
9.2.
9.2?
Yeah.
Say that again. Like, you can't just say 9. You can't just say
9.2,
9.2,
right.
So check. Mind you, we're still signed
Yeah.
to Atlantic
Mhm.
in this management situation.
Right.
All right. So then I say, look, I need you to do me a favor. He goes, what? I said, I need you to represent us in the deal with Joyner. He was the attorney that
That
drafted
put
the
the deal
contracts.
together. So
For
he
Joyner.
knows how to untie those knots.
Okay.
Right.
So I hired him to represent Joyner
To undo his work.
to undo the work. Now, Shah couldn't say, I'm not going to play ball. I just got the fucking attorney that drafted the fucking contract.
Yeah.
You're going to play ball now.
Right.
Because now you don't have a voice over me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got a voice over me, the person that don't know shit about this business, right?
Right.
But you ain't got a voice over him on the contract. You got me the first time. You're not going to get me this time.
Right.
You understand? So we brought him in. He started unwinding. I got your merch rights back. I got this back. I got that back. Over the course of a year, we get off the deal. Right around the same time, we get nominated for 2 Grammys.
That's something you clap for.
There you
know?
go.
That's something you clap
There
for.
was both things to clap for.
Everything.
2 Grammys. And I
Clap
was
for
like,
the
Jordan,
9.2
I was
too,
like,
man.
yo, if we waited,
Facts.
we was never getting off.
Facts.
Because they would have been like, the reason you got a Grammy
Facts.
nomination is because of us.
Right.
And I was like, fuck. I was like, bro, relief, complete relief. Anyway, so now 2019 comes around, February, I think. The term and the deal with Shah is over. So Joyner hits Shah. He goes, listen, I don't think I'm going to continue with the management deal, but let's figure out another way where we can still
Work together.
do work together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe on, because again, it was like, we weren't trying to fault him in terms of like, we was like, he's maybe just programmed for.
Hey, in the music industry though, niggas like him with this wild fucking hair, hey, them niggas I don't know what it is about them wild hair niggas in the music industry. They know what the fuck going on, bro. I mean, shit, who was one, somebody, damn, what's that nigga name? He made all the Jay-Z albums, Kanye album. Fuck, he the one made Yeezus what it is today. He fucking made Def Jam with Ralph Simmons. Fuck, hold on. Ruben something. Fuck. Rick Rubin. That's that nigga in the hey man. Rick Rubin? That nigga ain't never seen a coma day in his life. Nigga got billions, bro. Billions. He sleep on money, bro. Mattress made out of good dough, bro. I'm talking about. And that nigga, he a white boy. You probably think he ain't know shit about hip hop, boy. He could get in that room and make you a fucking classic, bro. I'm trying to tell you, hey man. I don't know, cuz well, how he been talking in these past interviews with Joyner, and I don't really fuck with Joyner either. Like to me, Joyner music is kind of like, he had that dope song with Will Smith, but I liked it because I'm a Will Smith fan, and like Will Smith was like the only rapper my mom let me listen to when she was around. But when I was with my daddy, that ratchet shit was playing. But yeah, like Will Smith ate that, bro. That song it's another song that JOYNERLUCAS got. That was pretty dope, but I just know how this nigga talking. He learned the business for real.
How he does his business.
But it's a lot of trial and tribulation and trial and error that got. But it looked like he was like, all right, so y'all want to play dirty? We finna play dirty,
and he just put you into. He doesn't know
that
what
program.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
so it's like, and he was cool as a person. So it was like, all right, fuck it. You know, let's figure out another role for maybe tour manager or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something else. So he kind of presented that option to him, and did he even hit you back or nah?
Nah, you want to read the message that I wrote to that nigga last?
Oh, you
Read it
found
out.
it.
That's
Read it
a
out.
dictionary, bro.
I'm gonna let you read it. Read
Oh,
it
wow.
out.
There you
God
go.
damn,
Hold
yeah,
on,
let's get to this.
Mac is the
Let me get to-
journalist.
I'ma let
He
you
can-
read it.
Yo, so hold on. This is so hold on. So hold on. So
Yeah,
before you read it, this is after the whole lawyer shit happened
Right.
with the label,
Right.
after the tour shit happened, after the publishing deal, right? So while this is all happening, and there's multiple other things, right? But these are the big things that I'm
Right.
mentioning, right?
Where the money's coming in.
Right, and not working for 3 years and paying you the whole 3 years as well, right? So he sends him a message, and I
I
thought
knew
he
I
was
had
too
to
kind.
listen.
Go
I
ahead.
knew I had to cut ties because the end of the contract was pretty much it was
done.
It was done, and it was like, all right, well, I wanted to cut ties with him, but also figure out where I can place him. I don't know if it was. I told Drew maybe he could be a tour manager, maybe he can be something because I like Shot and I want to keep him in the loop somehow, some way. I just don't feel like it worked as a manager situation.
Right.
I didn't hate
But that
the
doesn't
guy.
mean he doesn't have
That doesn't
assets
mean that he
someplace
doesn't
else.
have
Bro,
right.
he played his role when
played
he was
his role when he-
getting out the
right,
label shit too, so it's cool.
I didn't hate the
You know what I
guy.
mean?
I thought he was fucking cool. I thought we were
Just
friends.
didn't know better.
You know what I'm
You know
Still
saying?
like him
Right.
as a person.
So I send this nigga a message, and I want you to read the message. He still didn't.
You say you drunk and cold in it. What's going on, man, bro? I'm chilling, man. We reacting to this damn video. All these lads in Matrix chairs, bro. I don't fucking know. I was well, you done missed the first part of the video. I don't know how long you've been in here, but he was talking about like getting numbers about. Let me pause this video. Play.
Respond to the message. It's 2019. All right. Read it out loud.
Christ on a cracker. That's not what it says. So the end of February is when our management agreement contracts are up.
I said February, right? Hi.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey. Just wanted to say thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for being a stand-up nigga and keeping it 100 the whole way through. As you know, at the time, I was still trying to find my way. I wanted a deal, I wanted certain things, and didn't know how the business worked. Thank you for schooling me on a lot of the business, even when things wasn't right with you and Drew. There was a lot of static and disagreement.
Right.
Right.
I vowed to be a real nigga and never choose sides and keep you on board till the end. I always wanted to have a great relationship with you and never burn a bridge because I know at some point I'm going to need you again on behalf of my career. At this time, I can't afford to keep you on board at the current percent, and I realistically only need one manager these days. Thank you for even accepting less than 20% initially to help take my career to another level. I know that was a major sacrifice for you. I'm happy to say we are good friends and I can always call on you to be there for me if I need you, and that goes vice versa. Just wanted to extend my gratitude for everything and let you know my moves so you are not thrown off when you get the written letter. That's all. Prayer hands. Love you, bro. Much respect.
No response.
The very next message says, your phone working? You receiving my messages?
No response.
And the very next message says, you mad at me or something? February 7th.
What
February
did it
7th.
say?
Yo.
Did it say?
Do you want me to-
read,
you want me to
No,
finish
no,
it?
he
Yo.
read it.
Oh,
You want me to finish
shit.
it?
Finish.
Last paragraph, damn, a nigga couldn't get no love before the Grammys. It's like that. That's whack, bro. Me and you always been A1. You never struck me as the type of nigga to ignore my messages and treat me like that. I ain't even do nothing to you but send you a real nigga message and thank you for all you have done for me. I ain't gonna lie, I'm quite surprised at you.
Wow.
7th from the 6th. The other messages were on the 7th, and that one was the 11th.
And that's
all
it,
of
right?
February.
You said everything
Nah,
he
you
wanted
missed
to
one.
hear.
Nah, I
That
didn't.
last message was, well, fuck you then.
Nah.
So check, right?
I'm capping.
You know what happens after that, right? Litigation attorney hits us up.
For what?
Hey, I know the deal's over, but y'all still gonna get paid for another 3 years.
What?
It's a sunset clause.
Right.
That because he stayed in the entire term of the 3 years of the management agreement, he's done some work to contribute towards your career in those 3 years. So now he's gonna benefit on year 4, 5, and 6.
That's something y'all didn't know nothing about.
It's a sunset provision.
It's-
I guess
yeah.
it's standard.
It's-
It's standard,
yeah.
right?
Most of this stuff,
Basically,
is
so
standard.
check. You know
It's
when I was
just
telling
regular.
Joyner, look, this shit ain't working, fire
Right.
him. I was saying on the basis of just part ways now.
Sever
be
contract.
done.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? The sunset won't even kick in. The sunset won't even kick in because you ended it in the first year.
Right.
It was done. It didn't work. There was no work you did in year 2 and 3 to get paid in year 4, 5, and 6.
Right.
Right? So
But because you ride out to the
because we
entire
rolled
term,
out the whole contract for 3 years,
Right.
the sunset kicks in. So he says, cool, like you're still gonna pay me. Like through his lawyer basically, right?
Yeah.
So and then he said it, I think he said it to Dub. He sent him a text, your man's still gonna pay me or some dumb shit like that to him. Anyway, like a text or whatever. So I said to Joyner, I said, look, bro, we got 3 years, we're gonna pay this guy. Now I know there's one thing that I don't wanna do, and I know you don't wanna do it, which is we're gonna work our asses off for the next 3 years. I'm
for
gonna
him
be
to get a
sick.
percentage.
Yeah, because we knew we
If
were gonna
I'm a-
lock in some big ass
cut-
deals, right?
cut-
Does the
cut
percentage
him a
go
check.
down at least
You
during the
understand what I'm saying?
sunset?
Like, I'm gonna be
Sunset.
sick. I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like we've
Right.
paid him already. I'm
So if I
done.
would have signed a $10-20 million deal, Shaw would have got a cut of that.
Right?
Right.
Hold on. And he tried to come for the Tully shit
Yep.
that I did $9.2 million on. And do you know what's crazy about the Tully company? I started it in 2015 with Joyner. So he knew about it the whole time.
Right.
In fact, the CEO of Warner offered $5 million to come into that company. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, we created something right underneath your nose, bro. And you didn't even give a fuck. And then that company turned around and went and raised this bread, right? So now when the sunset part kicked in, he tried to come for that bread.
Damn.
So what we did was we figured out what number.
You understand what I'm saying?
What
He
number
tried to
do you
come for
want?
that bread.
Say it again, Jordan.
What number do you want to get us the fuck out of this deal so I don't have to pay you ever again? I think
Because I don't want to live through it. For
What was it?
What'd you want?
150,
I don't know what number.
some light, some
Whatever,
some
whatever
light
it was.
number.
It was like whatever the number is. Tell us what the number is, and then go your way.
So
and
we
we're
paid
done.
that. So as soon as we paid it, went our way, done.
And then do you know what happened 2 months after? 2 months after that?
Well, damn. I mean, the sunset clause shit. That's typical. But I mean, if Cud had you the lawyer and all that shit, that is what it is. Let's wrap this video up. It went way past its typical time that I was wanting to do that. But if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I still didn't get the answers I wanted from a previous thing, but I guess I'm getting the gist of it. I'm gonna look more into it to see what getting a phone number and shit like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to use that for artists that I know that I'm trying to future artists that I'm working with, see what type of shit that's on. But yeah. Anyway, it's your boy Lunar. I'm out.